There we go. That's better. We have stuff. Exactly. I want my account to be there when I log in. I mean, I realised yesterday, right, when I was doing Marvel Snap, that I do have a tendency to sometimes lean on the negative, you know, and even with Marvel Snap, a game I'm really enjoying right now, there's times when I felt like I was maybe veering towards negative when I was hopefully just going towards constructive criticism. And it's like, I think it's where this game is sometimes too easy to criticise. It's like scoring an open goal. And I think, why haven't we got a Steam client for this, or something along those lines, an Origin client? Just something that is designed for PCs. They mustn't, when you think I've been playing this now 5 years, and pretty much the entire 5 years I've been playing, people have been using emulators. So why they haven't thought of a desktop client, I don't know exactly. It's not like there isn't interest. Anyway, I could rant and rave about SWGOH. Last round, we were up against one of Sabine's guildmates, Mud Viking, the Secret Fire, their guild. Yeah, I feel like I may have upset their day a little bit, so I apologise for that, Mud Viking. 4 battles on my Padme. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, it was Mud's son. Okay, at least that wasn't a bad thing then, shall we say. Yeah, look here, I think Dash was beaten. Fair dues there. Although I have had some promising GA history reports on that. Apparently people are using GLs to take it down, so that is something. That's fair enough. I'm going to say, I imagine some of my guildmates attempted to do that themselves. Mon held for 3, so I'm happy about that. I keep saying I need an excuse to take them up, Ralix, because they're just holding me back at the moment. We got one on Malgus. I don't expect holds on them, but if they get something, it's all good. And as far as offense, we didn't actually drop. We did quite well. The only thing we did, I say we didn't drop, we dropped once, and that was on this Chimera. I split my fleets as best I could, but I had to 2-shot that. So, a little bit unfortunate, but we still did all right. So, final round, we're up against JaDW. Let's show you the compare. I don't know what's going on with my software right now on my PC. It's probably because I had to reinstall things, but we got italicized font for some reason. I don't know if it looks better or not. You guys let me know, I suppose. But in the meantime, total GP 7.897 for me. My opponent's 9.754. So yeah, nearly 2 mil difference. 182 to 216 Zetas. I'm a GA Omicron behind. I'm 80 total Ralix behind. 74 Rally 5 Plus is behind. We've both got 9 level 9s for Datacrons. We've both got 2 level 2. We've both got 2 level 6s, and I am ahead on the level 3s, so that's a slight edge I'm giving myself. 6 top mods, yeah, quite a way behind there. I'm not even, what is it, 106, 153? 163? No, 157, that's it, doing. So yeah, I'm behind there. 31 behind on the 15s. I'm 38 ahead on the 20s. And I'm 23 ahead on the 25s. Yeah, GL count always sucks. But 1 to 7 really sucks. There's just no other way of describing it. Plus side, I've got the 2 chips. My opponent's only got 1 of them. So, small positives. So, let's see how it plays out. All right, they cleared half. Ooh. Okay, even if I lose the round, I'm taking that as a little bit of a pride point. Dash got 4, and my Adrag got 5. That is a I would say I love it when I can make a jabber noise over something, but that is brilliant. Hey up, Kit, you came in time just to see my smugglers. Oh, I'm happy about that. I was just saying about how people have been using Galactic Legends to take them down, so I am really pleased that we got something there. Okay. So I've got to take something out of this because this is going to be a rough one. If we go to the fleet, off we go. 111. Any action down south, or is he just leaving that? It's a 7GL, dude. Yep. Question is, how many has he put down? We got Starkiller, we got Mon Mothma, we got Slacker, we got JMK. And it's not just a JMK team, it's an FU JMK team. Well, you know, as far as a bit of gas action going on in there. Arguably, Padme's more tricky in some ways, but gas is certainly the meta in Squad Arena still. So, we've got Jabba, we've got Maul, we've got Iden, and we've got Rey. Yay. Okay. So, this was the plan I had before I saw how he got on. Okay. Yeah, the bottom wall isn't as bad. Like I say, this is what I was plotting before. Because don't forget, I hadn't got a clue how he got on. And when you think he took 9 attempts on 2 teams, so there is a chance he's running out of things, which I'm happy about. It makes me wonder if I should give up the top and focus all down south, because unless I'm mistaken, is the south worth more or is the north worth more? Yeah, the north is worth more. 240, 219. Yeah, that's actually a bummer. I'm not miscalculating, am I there? Yeah, because you even get more for the Conkers at the back, so... Yeah, it's definitely worth more. So... That kind of sucks, because... I could try and be more efficient up north. But yeah, if he's having me on, it means he's... I might struggle to clear south as well. I have heard about Grand Inquisitor being able to beat Slacker. That's why I paired them up. It's not on here, but I have heard about it. Add it to the list of things that I wish I'd got. We did win last week again. Was it last week or is it this week? It might have been. We did win Starkiller versus Jabba. So I penciled that in there just in case we could do 2 in a week kind of thing. Yeah, but don't forget you're doing that on like the defense probably isn't playing GI as well as a player could. But that's my thought process there. All I know with pretty much certainty is that I couldn't do a JML team without JKL and JKR. That would be required here. I mean, potentially I could bounty onto snipe the JMK and then gas the JMK, well, the JMK leftovers. But then I've got... Well, I'm in a bit of a pickle then when it comes to Rey. I've had bad luck trying GI on JMK. I know it can be done, but I've done it in Squad Arena. But it seems like it can go wrong. But I am wondering if the fact that he's put a Squad Arena team in makes it more possible, because one of the things with Squad Arena, people don't run Padme. Whereas here we've got gas-like in Squad Arena, so maybe that's something that could benefit us. I need a half clear. Oh, ideally I need half clear just to put pressure on. GS version is weaker to the GI counter. Okay, that's good to hear. Yeah. Let's bring it back up. Alright, so let's just pencil a swap around there then. Let's just suppose we try GI on JMK. We've still got the problem of gas versus Ray, which is complicated by the fact that there is also a, I think it's Finn Datacron. Yeah, another ally recovers protection, Hero Finn gains foresight, so not the biggest thing I wouldn't have thought. Yeah, that is a fair point. I don't think you'll find it easy going south, let's say that. The only reason I'm giving him a little bit of credit is the fact that he's got a bigger account than I've got. So whereas if I lose a team, I'm on the back foot immediately. They may still have one or two things left, but I'm not giving them too much credit, but I'm not ruling them out, if that makes sense either. It's one of those where it's like, how much wiggle room have I got? 9 teams on 2 teams is definitely an advantage, let's put it like that. Gas doesn't work with Ben. Okay. So I suppose the question is, what could we do with gas? I don't know. I wish I did, because I know that one's quite broken. Okay. The thing I'm wondering about, would it be worth doing a bounty onto Snipe there, and then Inquisitors on Ray? Because I can obviously afford to drop battles. This guy's drops as many as he has. So maybe bounty onto Snipe that and clean up with gas, then do the Inquisitors on Ray. And to be honest, we're aiming for a 3/4 then, potentially. I say potentially, I haven't even checked the mall comp. Where's the mall comp? Alright, Tess got Zeta there and Tess got Bam, so that's not fun. So I couldn't nest solo, but potentially I could throw something else in. Ideally, I'd need something that could cleanse her. Because that ability block could wreck her. Oh yeah, I'd definitely go north whichever way I'm going, but I'm trying to think of what the most efficient way of going north is to actually give me the most go down south after, to essentially maximize my banners. Bazinga, so your opponent put Executor down with Ounce to effect Xanadu and IG instead of Razor. I can't say I've ever seen that, no. Maybe someone's got a weak Razor? I mean, I can imagine maybe someone would think, oh, my Gear 12 Razor gets shot out the fleet straight away, so I'll start IG as it's relicked. But, no, I can't say I've ever heard about that. It's a bit of a weird one. Yeah, I haven't really got anything tailored for CLS, which is a shame. I bloody love that squad. But even if I'd got the 3PO Crom, which I think, or 3-pack Crom, which I think you're referring to, I'm only Relic 5. So, yeah, I haven't got the option there. Oh yeah, I bet you've got a good shout. If it's 6-star, Malevolence, it's not a guarantee by any stretch, but you can handle it a bit better. I know for myself, when I've been facing understarred Executors on defense, I do lean towards Malevolence over Finalizer. I know Arnold on his GA streams, he's beat 6 stars easy with Finalizer, but I've just never liked the turn order. Okay, let's start up north then. I said I was going to do Vader here, and I'm thinking what we can do. We'll put in Trey because we don't need her. Got Vader. What can we spare? The thing is, I'm looking at that, and we don't necessarily need Sith. We just need beefy toons. So we could do Thrawn, Second Sister, and TFP. That way, all the inks are still around. We got Piet if we can do something really. Well, we probably won't need Piet if we're being honest, but that might be okay. Yeah, IG's pretty good for getting the contract quicker, but it's susceptible to Rebels, I think. That's how I seem to remember it. Rebels could beat IG starting teams more easy. I think that's how it went. I'm thinking Mal might be okay as far as it could go for the vultures. Yeah, if we can keep ability blocks on Kara, that would be nice. Did I not use Merciless? No, I did. It's just they've come out to play. Okay. You know what? I'm going past a second just to get this kill. We can do that. Let's fracture Kyle just so he doesn't do anything. Get that on HRS. Oh, I think I know what I did. I was playing as if I got EP lead. I think that's what happened. So because of that, I messed up my turn order a little. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll give him credit. They killed Thrawn very easily then. Alright, be gone. Just beef up Vader. Alright, a little bit messy, but I'll take 68. We'll take some droids in here. There wasn't a Crom, was there? I could have sworn I clicked on Seppies then. Yeah, no data Crom. I'm surprised with an account like this there isn't a triple army. Crit damage and health. 250 speed, 6-3 damage. Okay. I don't see the point in looking at Mara because a Mara worth assault is going to be quicker than me. Let's go for Visas. Alright, one down. We get rid of these crit voids. Nice. I always think to myself, get rid of Visas and then at least the revive's in play. Or out of play. There we go, it's clean up now. I don't really like how weak my B1 is, but I think we just had a bit of bad luck as far as Magna not getting a taunt in. Alright, let's get an AoE in. Alright, we should be fine here. It's only going to be bad on banners, but that's not really the worst thing. We had 4 surviving. Granted, 55 banners is a bit bad. Okay, so it's the 2 GLs. I can't scratch my head at that. A Relic 9 JMK, but a Relic 8 General Kenobi. I mean, why? I mean, I love JMK. I think he's a great toon, but he would not be my choice for a Relic 9. You know, again, if you're talking about, oh yeah, well, I've done this, so I do that. Galactic Legends aren't bad in general for R9s, but if you were saying to me out of these 2 who would get one, it'd be Slacker. Slacker gets the R9, and then JMK would be further down the list. I don't know. What's this Crom? We've got offense and crit damage. Okay, so that could be annoying. They could actually smack me pretty hard. What speed is on Cat? 344, so it's reasonably quick. So this is the question. Do we do Inquisitors or do we do a Bounty Hunter tonight? I mean, I'm looking and thinking the Bounty Hunter Snipe's a safe way of being sure we get through it because it'll get rid of Cat. But actually, a bit of me is thinking it's probably more efficient, just as far as we know Gas can't take on, or at least it seems unlikely Gas can take on Ray. So yeah, it might be better using the Bounty Hunters here. And that way, even though I'm not sure GI can take on a Ray team, it's more likely. So yeah, I think we'll play that way for a minute. Oh, hang on, I don't want this team. Let me get my Bounty Hunters lined up. Oh dear. Sorry, I've just seen a text from my mum. Yeah, friend of the family kind of thing has passed away, so yeah. We were walking our dog earlier on, and she was just telling me about it, and yeah. I mean, it's one of those where I've never met him. You know, he's I've met his wife, who that's kind of out the connection thread for me at least. But yeah, it's one of those. You know, he is one who's been unwell, and it's not nice. Saying that, we also had a little start reminder of things like that today anyway. Like I said, we were out walking, and my mum was on a scooter, and we just saw, well, my mum saw this woman across the road, and she's like, "Hey, how you doing, duck?" kind of thing. And I've just been in the shop, so I'm walking back, and you know, I don't know about anyone else in this situation. If I'm just walking back to sort of take my place, if you like, I just sort of sit back and like don't get involved, because it's like, okay, you two are chatting, I'll just try not to chime in. And it was only after about a couple of minutes of listening in, I realised, hang on, I actually know this woman, and it was someone who used to work in the shop I'd just been in, and apparently they've been really unwell. They'd like had to have like a colonoscopy bag put on, and you know, you think she's not that old. You know, I think, can't remember if she said she was in her 40s or 50s. You know, and it's one of those where you just look and you think, you've had a rough year or two. Because it's one of those where I don't know about anyone else, you don't realise when you don't see people. You know, it's like the shop's only up the road, and you know, I haven't seen her for a while yet. I had never clocked in my head that I hadn't seen her. It's like you just think, oh, she's probably working somewhere else now. So Yeah, I don't know if anyone else has that little phenomena. You just don't realize people disappearing in front of your eyes. Yeah, I think that's generally it. I think that was my assumption. I just think, oh yeah, everyone's fine. I'm imagining it. I was tempted to use a Datacron then, but I'm thinking I think that can mess up with the snipe. So I'm going back out of that. I don't really know what I'm going to do here though. If I want to apply something, you know. So that's one I've just skipped on. I suppose that could play a part. I mean, Boss could come back. Never know, it might give me a one-shot chance. Unlikely as hell, but you never know. Let's see. Go on for the science, as they say. Let's go for it. All right. Just while the battle loads. All right. We do not taunt. We do that. I can afford to taunt now, can't I? I'm just thinking, because Aura's about to go, we should have enough to go. Yeah, I just want to make sure I didn't accidentally leave Mando short. Yeah, we're at contract, cool. And then Kitty Cat, go, 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 go. Oh, okay. All right, so we did lose Bosk. That's a bit of a shame. We can get rid of that Daze, though. Let's even get rid of Gas. I know he's exposed, but it kind of sucks how he's just being picked on. Certainly makes it laughable thinking, oh yeah, maybe I could do this in one. But yeah, we got the cleanup here, so that's the main thing. It was worth a try just to see if it could somehow get lucky. Is that the tank revive one? I can imagine tank revive has really helped a lot of things. It's one of I go back to it, right? It's where Datacrons, I get the hate, I really do. But there are some that are really fun. Or at least the it's where I can't help but think, from a development side, they've designed them to be like Marmite. You know, they've given some really fun Datacrons, and then they've given some other toons some really horrid ones. You know, it's like, if they focused purely on fun ones, people would love them. You know, constantly changing metas that there's always something fun to play with, essentially. Whereas, you know, when you got like the little Vader one. Yeah. Is Auntie June alright? Right. Yeah, I've just mentioned it, oddly enough. Well, I am sorry for her. No worries, don't. Yeah, I mean, I would agree there. I'd like it if Jawas and Ewoks got a boost. I mean, I'm saying that I haven't got Jawas. I've obviously got Ewoks on Crimson, but I'd like that myself. I think that's what they need to do. But I think also I do respect what they're doing already as far as maybe giving teams that are coming out a little boost to sort of entice people to go for them. I don't think it works correctly because obviously you've got Tuskens right now saying no one's going to farm Tuskens because of the Datacron. Flop, thank you for the follow. Hello there. But in a general sense, I don't mind it. It's one of those I think it could be executed a lot better. Which is sometimes CG in a nutshell. Right, let's go for it. Yeah, don't. Right, I'll go down the sack. Just started raining and our back door's open. It's a sign Chris is back at work. That's like an innuendo open goal for him. Do you want to nasty up? Probably for gas. It's not like we're going to get the Terminator, but if we can protect against days, why not? Gets rid of the Foresight, we can do that. Okay, number 1 life down. There it goes. Good point there, Rivader. I did forget about the anti-terminator for 5s. Okay. There we go. Right, Tenacity Up did work for us there. Yeah, unfortunately we're just wasting our time right now, but so are they. I'm gonna say, feel free to ignore gas. Now, what did I just say? What did I just say? You're a bunch of ignorant so-and-sos, you lot. Okay, basic. Alright, 5s, take a nap. Oof. Okay, we'll stick to the basics, because we've got no other choice. Lovely. Give that again to Rex. We're putting out decent numbers now, so we should be alright. Can we get some counters? You know what? I'm kind of tempted to just go for gas right now. I know JMK is like the one to go for, but it just saves me worrying about days and armor shred. It's all right. Okay. You know, amongst all that, I actually forgot that we got washing out as well. It must have just been a very short burst. Yeah, 3v3s next season. We've got a week off starting from tomorrow, essentially. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the week off. Okay, JML. As long as you've got 3 of the conditions for a Starkiller team in the team, you're all right. So a typical 3v3 Starkiller team is EP Mara Starkiller. But you could do Old Ben Starkiller Visas. You could do Old Ben Vader Starkiller. You know, you could go, as long as you've got any one of those conditions and you don't double up on something by accident, you're fine. So don't try and do Palpatine Talon Starkiller, say. Yeah, Old Ben Savage Starkiller, that's another shout. Dooku Crew Starkiller. I think 3v3 is the one that's got the kookier comps. I'm boring, I go with EP Mara, but yeah. Keanu, don't say I feel like we've got John Wick in the chat. Don't sleep on the Datacrons before GAC lot next week. Yeah, I'm going to have to make sure I roll a few myself. I did roll one on my free-to-play before I started here. Only got to level 2, but I haven't got any Mark 2 materials yet. But my hope is I can get something that's decent for the Starkiller team, because I feel like that one's going to be crucial moving forward. I get the feeling it's got the capability of punching up, especially with the right Datacron. So I'm not going to ignore JML either, because having something with decent protection would be good as well. But yeah, Starkiller does work in 3v3. He didn't for a bit, but he does now. I'll take your word on that, Keanu. I'm not really a fan of Trench. I've got him on my main, but he's gear 1, level 1, so yeah, he's staying like that for a bit. He's been killing Jabba without the army as well. Fair enough. I mean, that's something, I suppose. I think for me, it's like... Again, maybe it's just the footage I've been seeing, like, when he first came out, but nothing really seemed that impressive about him. Maybe he is just a better offense team than defense, and that was kind of what let him down, that maybe people were trying it out against things he isn't good at. Kylo Sith Trooper Starkiller, yeah, that would work. I've actually seen that one before. It's a pretty solid team. What are we doing here? Shall I put Shaq in with Ezra, maybe? I'm trying to make sure I save myself some form of team for JKR, but saying that, do I need to? Maybe not. I've got Maul in my mind, because I know... Can JKR do Maul? Potentially, yeah. Okay, so that's good to keep in mind. See, I don't want to leave something really squishy out in case it charges them up a little bit, but... Yeah, that's the issue. Maybe leave Ezra out and it does allow a Cron. Let me have a look. What protection Crons have I got? Yeah, not having that one. That one I want for Starkiller. So this is the next best one. I'm guessing there's nothing on that. Yeah. So we'll give them the seventh, the 7th sister one. Just again, making sure I say that right. What's this rating? Not too sure what you mean there, Keanu. Oh, you're talking about the division? Yeah, yeah, it is Cabba 3, this. It's alright, my free-to-play's been bouncing between Cabba 4 and Cabba 3. My main's been Cabba 3 all season, but Crimson, to his shame, is in Cabba 4 and 3 on and off. It's usually in the middle of a week. At the end of the week when the matchmaking happens, I am in Cabba 3, but I have a loss and a bounce. It's where I kind of liked if I could get a winning streak just to settle into Cabba 3 more. At one point, I was pushing Cabba 2 with that account as well. That's the bit that I'm still baffled by. I just got pushed back a bit. Alright, let's start there, I guess. I'm going to just get rid of all that so I can see what's on the screen. Let's go for red. Stun who we can. And give that to Luke. And you know what? We'll just keep giving them to young Luke. Yeah, go on, have another. Okay. Tank reviving in play. Let's just give that to Oda because we're missing some Master's training. Get Sith Trooper out. Slacker gets his ult. Do we survive all right? Luke's it. Let's just pass a turn to Hoda like that, just so we can maybe try and recover some health and protection. Ooh, okay. Again, we'll just try and do that for health and protection recovery. I am worried that I need to try and actually charge up my ult. Hook's gone. Pass that to Hoda. And again. There we go, we're at the ult. Slacker goes for ult too. Let's just give JML some protection back. And pass that to Hoda. And get some foresight. And again to Hoda. There we go, nice dodge. We're going to just turn the mass buffs off because it kind of irritates me. We've got Days on Kylo. Pass that to Shaq. Pass that back to Hoda. And shall we go for the kill? Ooh, a bit early. But we can go for Hoda to get just a few more banners back, hopefully. 64, not too bad. Hey, I've just seen it's me, Tom. Hello there. How you doing? Has anyone used Jabba against Lord Vader before? I would suspect it's a hard counter. Oh, no. Sorry, wrong way around. Lord Vader's a hard counter to Jabba. My apologies. I knew there was a hard counter in there. Yeah, it's the thermal detonators. The Lord Vader really doesn't care about them. I knew there was something going on with that. Okay, what have we got hanging around for us? We got Hooks, Holdo, and Home 1. Okay. Let's beat these and let's see what the score is after this. So we'll do an Empire fleet here. Yeah, junk fleets. I'm actually a little disappointed in a way. We'll take Chimera. We'll do Empire. We've got the Bomber. Try and think what I'd like to say for Scythe. I don't know if I want to do Scythe, but it'd be nice just actually... You know, when we get these fleet loadouts, I'm going to do it. I'm going to just make sure I've got a Scythe fleet and a Chimera fleet. You surprised you didn't drop both your fleets on defense against this guy? I didn't change my defense. If I knew he was going to do something like this, I probably would have. Yeah, I was playing Marvel Snap last night against this guy who was whooping me. Let's see then. Let's go Sith. I think we'll save that for Scythe. I'm trying to remember. Scythe is it Scythe, Shuttle, and Gauntlet? I need to look at that. He's a pro at something. Grand Arena Science. No, he doesn't have profundity. It's the one thing I've got that he hasn't by the looks of it. Just try and get a gauge for what the starting fleet would be, and I thought it might be that. Emperor, Shuttle, Scythe, Gauntlet. Okay, so maybe we could do that against Radis. So that then... I'm just dragging this over here so I can actually look at it. That means we've got the Bomber. We've got Vader. We've got TIE Fighter. We've got that. I suppose I could do Reaper. I mean, my Reaper's trash, but I could use it. Defender's better with Executrix, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we probably won't need too many reinforcements if I play smart, because Bomber should lock them down. I mean, don't forget as well, I've got a Rebel split, I've got my Profundity fleet, and I've got my Home 1 fleet, so we can pick and choose what we go for these battles. It's simply because I wanted to try and learn the split, I'm doing it this way. mean, I said this the other day when I was doing Ghost versus the Ghost. I'm getting this right. The Ghost Profundity Fleet. I wanted to try and practice it when the pressure was off, so that if I needed to do it, I could. We'll do basic there, get some target lockout. Am I right in thinking that Vader causes a decrease in potency for enemies? Is it this? Target lock enemies have minus 25% tenacity. That might be what I was thinking about. I thought there was something that worked in our favour. Right, Biggs just got blown away there. Get rid of that taunt, put some burning on Outrider. Honestly, this is probably a bad move for banners, but let's just do that. I'm amazed the AI there didn't try and get rid of Reaper just on the side. Ooh. Wow, I thought I'd had more time to get to the ultimate. I didn't expect my TIE fighter to kill like that. Wow. Okay, so this finalizer, I'm absolutely going to wreck it. It's one where I think if we hadn't sort of said we were going to try Executrix versus Radis, I wouldn't do it, but we may as well. All right, nice and easy start. No protection, so it's not really worth doing the disruption. Pass that to Outrider. Get some buff immunity. Ooh, we should have had buff immunity there. I didn't know it could be resisted. Alright, we'll stick to the basics. Again, there's no protection, so it feels a waste playing protection disruption out. Go on, we'll do that. Okay, I should have done it there. It's a bit overkill, this. We lost a little bit on Falcon. Should have been 77, we got a 76. And then Executrix. Let's try this Scythe fleet. If I got a better defender, I'd feel more comfortable, but yeah, my defender's only, what, gear 8 with no Zeta. My item needs love. Okay, who to start on? Let's go for Rey. Yeah, no Almond doing the AoE here. Okay, let's get rid of all them buffs. Basic. Put basic over there for now. Can we get a kill shot if I top up shuttle? Lovely. Just try and cleanse a few of them debuffs. Alright, Rey be gone. You know, I was wondering the other day, with this new Sith fleet, I'm wondering if this is where Radisson, well, the Radis fleet, the Resistance fleet, might come to the fore a little bit, because I would imagine the Sith fleet's going to have a lot of debuffs in it. Now, I know that it might need a piece or two of the puzzle still, but what if the Resistance fleet is the counter because it's got cleanses in it? Just a thought I had. I think it'd be a pretty cool way of trying to say, right, there is a plan. Maybe I'm giving CG a bit too much credit, but it'd be nice to think that. Wow, that was a lot of dodges. I mean, I'm really glad it's resistant ships, it's not resistant ships, because Radis would be ready to ult. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm not getting much luck here. There we go, a bit of offense though. Let's top up there. Alright, we got there, about halfway through. 73 banners. So we are now 41, 48 banners ahead. Okay. So from here, we're going to try Starkiller. Chrysanthemum will come back. He does that anyway, so I don't really see what's so special about that. Halo implant even, hello there. Let me just pick my squad. Where is he? There we go. Aren't we getting Ray ship or something that might make the counter? I think you're thinking about the April Fool's joke that Sig put out there. Yeah, that really got me upset on first of the month. I was like, Sig, you little bar steward. Yeah, I'll hold my hands up, he got me. He did get me. I was immensely disappointed. But yeah, I do think that Resistance might get a little buff that could then make them a hard counter to this Sith fleet, because it's the way the game's got to work. Well, not a hard counter, sorry, a soft counter. But I think it would be very CG to basically say, right, people don't like the Radis fleet, so what happens if we add a ship and then suddenly it can counter the meta ship, and then suddenly you've got off meta for it that's not reliant on what people have already got. Yeah, exactly. I think maybe the idea is that Rose lifted the faction up a little bit. So when you think there is still a bit of room in the Resistance, I think. I'm trying to think who, well, yeah, Zori Bliss could get something about. That would definitely be a CG move. Bring out a tune and then give them a ship. And leave it long enough to say people have had time to farm her. I could see that one happening. Alright, Jobber goes. I'm going to start like that. Throw the grenade. And then we'll do that. Make a farmable 1 week later, bring out a ship. Yeah, it reminds me a bit of Second Sister, that, oddly enough. Can we get anything here? Nope, but would have been surprised if we had. Can we get rid of some of the buffs at least? We'll take that. Ability blocks. Mara's probably got rid of that buff now, so she should be able to start chiming in with out-turn attacks. Palp should as well. Alright, come on. We gotta get Boosh down. That's it. Come on, Starkiller, you're getting in the action now, aren't you? Do. Alright, maybe another turn for Starkiller. Oh, I've only just realised Cad's in this team. That's a bit unusual. Probably the most actions Cad's had with the Hook Cartel Jabba team. Alright, one more. There we go. I don't know why I went for Chrysanthemum then. I thought I might as well deal with Cad first. Yeah, we're not bring down the sky yet. Bit early. Besides that, we're looking pretty good as far as health and protection and all that jazz. We gotta kill this git twice. I think it's twice. I don't think we gotta do it 3 times. Alright, let's just try and get as many turns in as we can. Is it 3 times? I could have sworn it was only 2 at this point. Because he hasn't got the Omicron. I thought that was where the revive came in, but is it Jabba's kit? Okay, if it's 3, it's 3. We'll have to do it 3 times, but we've got time. We've got half a battle left still. All right, we should be able to go for Jabba now at least. Let's do that. Gotta say that I like that about how you can counter Jabba, that he's staggerable. Does make it all feel a bit better. All right, can we bring down the sky? We're getting close to a turn. Who needs Marin? Oh, I thought we could be cheeky with an old Ben kill there. Oh, now that would have been cool. All right. I know we're on a time limit, but come on. Okay. Full auto. Chrysanthemum ain't killing him. Yeah, for whatever reason, it didn't speed up quick then. Everyone's looking pretty good for health and protection, though. Chris didn't get a hit in. 65 on a Jabba. Without a GL. Don't say I'm happy. Okay. So, let's get the next one in. Wampa. Have you had your vitamins today? Is there anything I can do to boost you up, Wamp? Anything at all? Do you need a back massage? I'm looking and thinking defense, crit damage could be quite interesting there. But armor and potency is quite tasty as well. Just while I decide, I'm going to open my drink up. Okay. Ooh. I just thought it'd be potency for making sure you land the dots. Because there is a potency check in there. That bit can't be resisted. I'm thinking of Furious Foe when I'm saying that. Pretty sure of that. Maybe I'm thinking of healing immunity. Yeah. Okay. I was halfway there. All right. Not high relics for the most part. I find it interesting that you got a relic 7 Magma, a relic 6 Snow, but then 3, 4, 4 here. I feel like that's kind of the wrong order. I thought 7, 6. Well, yeah, 7, 6, 4, 4, 3. Whatever. Each to their own. Probably. It's one of those where I'd be tempted to at least try and do Iden first if someone said I had to do one of those. Alright, we have got the turn meter. Not liking the protection up there though. Yeah, there's the heal. I think this could go wrong. Oof. Okay. Get in with. Come on, I need a turn one. I need a turn. Thank you. That protection up bar is dropping so fast, it's crazy. Come on. Alright, it didn't have that buff at least. Yeah, Magma's down. I didn't mean go for Iden then, I was just hitting. Okay. Yeah, she's down, but she comes back. We can slam the ground. We're looking okay now. It's just, I really didn't like all that bonus protection going away so fast. I'm glad that Kron's coming back. I think a bit like what I was saying before about fun Krons, I think they got the reception to that one and thought, all right, we'll bring it back. It's the damage over time Kron that gave Wampa basically unlimited protection up. It was in the previous set, the one that just expired, like, well, the last one that expired. I don't think the mechanics of it have changed. There we go. Iden ain't getting through that. Oh yeah. Time on the clock. I might as well just finish it manually. 68. Okay, we got Mole, and if I saw correctly, that was ability blocks, so that is fun. I think what we're going to do is it worth trying CLS? Because there is a bit of taunt ignore in that team. I don't know if CLS is better than JKR. JKR's best. Okay, let's do it. Sorry, I already said it. It just made me think of something like you'd see on Sesame Street saying, "That's a mole, that's a candy, that's a Bo-Katan." I don't know why I'm saying Sesame Street. I never watched it in my life. All right, no data Kron, sadly, so let's just hope we don't get ability blocked too badly. All right, I know Mole is the thing, but I'm just kind of wary about Candy. Yeah. I didn't want to ignore Mole because I know that's just recipe for disaster, but it's like I say, I've just got this horrible feeling that Candy can start inflicting pain on me. Here we go. Yeah, we lost. Okay, let's go first CLS. I just didn't feel comfortable doing that. It's the ability blocks that are going to wreck it. You need something that's got self-cleanse in them. I AoE'd to get the retribution. Let's do that to get the ability to ignore taunt, and then we can do that. Let's give that to CLS. I know that Chewbacca hasn't got anything, but I'm not too worried about that. Okay, we can get Candyman out. Do the AoE and hopefully... Well, actually saying that he's in bird stance, so he can't do anything. There we go. And Armor's doing jack. Okay, so it was a clean up that. Hoop stance. Did I say bird stance? I may have said bird stance. I don't know why. I know why I said bird stance, but I didn't mean it. Inquisitors. Uno, dos. There we go. Pick GI. Let's roll. I've got no idea what I'm doing here. This is swing for a prayer. Well, let's start with Finn. I'm not sure if I'm doing it today or not. I need to check something, if anything, before I even consider it. Oh, wow, that was a bloody good AoE. Sorry, that surprised me. I was like, really? We got one out? Yeah, I need to basically check that there's no conflict with the sponsorship or anything if I do it. I don't think there would be, but I just want to make sure that I don't accidentally trigger something. It shouldn't be the case. I'm sure they'd want me playing it more than less. All right. Let's heal up. Let's just hit Ray a bit, try and get this inspiration off her. Ben's not in damage immunity, is he? Let's go for Ben. That's good. We can go for Ray. A bit early for that, but I want to just start putting some decent damage on her. Okay, so we can now just hit Ben a bit. Well, oh, okay, we killed him, but he'll be back. All right, cooldown's reset. Let's just do that to Ray. 5 stacks. Do the AoE. And another. I think my dog's going off on one. It's as if she knows when I can't get her, so she's like, I can bark now. All right, let's go for Ben. Boo. Obviously I can't damage him, but I can at least get into position. Be nice if I could get 7th a turn for foresight, but I don't think we're looping around that quick for it. And she wasn't ready. Protection up will have to do. All right, we're all right. Let's try and get an ability block. Lovely. Basic. And armor shred. Woohoo! Oh. Oh, I'm loving it. You know what, Malgus, you're there. Do I care? Hey up, fish, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, you know what? You can have your Hondo. You can have your Hondo at Relic 7. I don't give a flying hoot. Alright. I don't know why I feel like I've got an echo in me here now. Oh, I think me isn't popping. You good? Just had to get 420 banners on GAC. Well, we've had a bit of a fun time here. We went for the top wall first because our opponent went north. And they made a bit of a mess of it. They were pretty clean with these two. But then they made a bit of a mess on these two. So I'm hoping they're low on teams. I mean, I was saying it before. I'm not going to guarantee it because they're about 2 million GP on me. But I would like to think they might struggle to beat Malgus. And I have got some decent speed in my Akbar team and my Mothma team. So I would like to think we've got a shot. I know, 2 mil. I mean, granted, it was 7 GLs to 1 in their favour. That's where I'm kind of amused about this, where it's standing, because 9 teams, you know, that implies they at least used a couple of GLs and failed. I'm like, how would you lose GLs to that Dash team? Well, I'm saying that I suppose it could, but you must have really been cocky and tried like a C solo or something. It's the only thing I could think. Watch him turn up now and clear. All right, we got this here. What's the cron? I'm guessing it's ability blocks. Blind, yay. All right, so maybe what we can do, try Night Sisters, but where normally I would go with Spirit, we do Talia. Just for the clans. Yep, too late. You want to explain why I was wrong, Kit? I was going to say, I'm sure the class would like to hear. Well, you know, I was in the zone. I was in the zone. All right, can we get basic in? And another. All right, Daka, take a turn, Duck. All right, here we go. It wasn't so much the Ray that I was feeling like that. It was the Ray and the Jabba. All right, let's do that. I would if I could. I feel like I'm getting... I feel like I need more revives. There we go. Let's cleanse some of that. There we go. Get some Plague out. What did I use on Jabba? I used Star Killer. Go and say it was beautiful. And say we got 65. Well, no, it wasn't 65, was it? It was 60. Well, no, it was 65. We got 65. I have to remember then. All right, let's do that. All right, DDK does his roly-poly. I say I don't care. We're going to do that, and that, and that. DDK is probably going to be a bit annoyed in a second, but do we care? Not really. And he'll come back. All right, basic. Basic. Sorry, Grievous, did you want to turn? I'm going to say, I think the Night Sisters have got a problem with you taking turns. And are we there? Bye-bye. And say, that's an OG Night Sister win. Not canonically accurate, I must admit. Go and say that was, that is a fair point. All right, so I can do Jack here now. I can do Jack. I mean, I've not really got a team at all. So, just looking at this, shall we just hit it for giggles? Because I'm going to get swamped. If it isn't by Hondo, it's going to be by Dash's AoE. So I'm going to try this. This, and give me another scoundrel. Something tells me I want to use Gammy, or even Mob Enforcer. Oh, I've had a fun time. Even if I lose here, I've had a fun time. Let's put Dengar in. Oh yeah, this'll suck. This'll suck really bad, but yeah. You know what? I might just try Jawas for giggles, because even though they probably won't even survive the opening move, I don't mind just playing them for once. Hey, we're taking a turn. All right, a little bit of daze. It's nasty down. Let's put that on Fennec, just so she could actually try to do things. All right, can we get Vandal? No. That bot's nearly at a turn. It's kind of tempting to poop. Yeah, let's poop. And then we do that. We can then do the AoE. 18 stacks. We can do that, get some tenacity up. Let's go for Vandal. We didn't get the expose. I am right, there's an expose there, isn't there? Oh! Okay. Do we go for Hondo? Because I know he's a little swine. He hasn't got his own Datacron, but he could still be a pain. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, there's some days you just feel like you're having a good day. All right, let's do that. Because I honestly took this in for giggles. I did not expect a thing from this. Even though I love these tunes, I did not expect a thing. So to even get to this level, I'm quite happy. 57. I'm amazed as well. I mean, yeah, granted, there was no army, so that's a fair point. I didn't realise that. If I'd have seen there was no army, I'd have probably been a bit more hopeful. Yeah, that was a very good spot. Well, maybe not. A good guess. Yeah, so I've got nothing for Malgus. I will try Jawas. Why not? I don't even know which one's which. There we go. Let's send them in. Not really, I bet. There's one down. There's two down. Oh, wait, we survived one. Hey, they kind of did well there. I expected them to die in the opening moves. So to actually let everyone take a turn, I thought they did well. Yeah, gonna say. I like to say, I just haven't got a team, have I? Just looking and thinking, was there something that was like really weird that might work, but I couldn't even bad batch it or something. Go on, man, might as well try the imps, just see how embarrassing it is for them. Yeah, we'll use my 5-star Year 7 Dark Trooper. Oh yeah, I know you were kidding. You don't think I'm serious here, do you? I'm actually impressed Dark survived that long. Go on, we'll put Death there. Bye-bye, Death. Counters galore. Boink. Oh well. Just one team too many for that battle, I'd say. But I thought we did well all the same. So I'll repeat it. If he does come back and he surprises me by the fact that he's actually got a bit left to still take down Malgus and my Mon Mothma team, fair dues. But honestly, I think he lost that just by taking so many attempts on 2 teams. So we'll wait and see. I will add him to my watch bot just in case, because that would be good to know. Just in case he turns up. All right, Crimson. We did get the win last round up against Medigas or MD-Gas. So they couldn't clear my Qui-Gon and my gas. Oddly enough, it was Qui-Gon they tripped up on, and then I assumed they just thought, screw this. So yeah, quite interesting. They were attacking at the same time as well, so I was expecting they might have given up at the time, but you always wonder in case they think, right, I'll stop for a minute and rethink. But yep, they'd obviously run out. So Crimson versus Huckleberry today. Let's see what the comparison looks like. So 7.3 to 8.1, not the biggest gap. We're 167 to 181 Zetas, so well, not a big gap, but it's still a bummer. 10 to 12 GA Omicron's not in my favour. Again, not the biggest gap. Total Relics, 101 to 127. I don't personally really care about that. Same with Relic 5 Pluses, I'm 30 behind. Bit of a bigger gap than some of the numbers so far, but hopefully that'll improve with time. Now, Datacrons, I feel like I've been flawed a little bit. They've got a lot more level 3s than I've got, but I feel like I'm doing better than them on the 6s and 9s, so it's a very small margin there. Numerically, they've got the advantage, but I feel like I'm not doing bad. 256 to 299 6-dot mods, fair dues. 15 mods, again, they've got the advantage. Was it 26? It's not a big gap. It's even smaller for my lead on the 20s, 77 to 70, and a gap of 6 from 18 to 12 on the 25 mods. So there's not a lot in it when I am in favour, and there's not a lot in it, to be honest, when they're in favour. So it is quite a close matchup. 3 GLs to 5, that's a bigger gap. So we've got to keep that in mind. And they do have profundity, whereas I don't, at least for now. So that's the review. Let's see what they put down. All right, they cleared a wall. Let's see how they got on with it. 1 on Night Sisters, 1 on Bosk, 1 on Darth Maul. Oh, sorry, not Darth Maul, on Maul. And 1 on Geos. So my guess is clear 1 wall, wait and see if I attack. I've said it plenty of times, I really don't get that strategy, but each to their own. So on my south wall, we've got Phasma with FOTP Army. We've got Bam with IG Crom. We've got Darth Revan, and we've got Mon Mothma. And I did say this last time, but I'll just say it for anyone who wasn't here then. Omicron on Dash, simple reason it's there is for 3v3. I'm going to say it's only more effort, or it's only more effort if you know your opponent's not going to attack. How I see it, find out if they're going to attack, you can do your GA history search for that. If they do attack, great, do them bare minimum. If they do attack, turn up. Alright, so CLS, anything interesting here? Inflicting target lock, protection turn meter when they hit target locked enemies. Okay, that one's pretty interesting. GG Droids with BB-8, JMK with Padme, and Iden. That's 2 Idens in a row we're facing. Or 2 Rally Guidons in a row at that rate. Down in the south, we got a Rey. We got a Qui-Gon. Got a Starkiller. And we got Darth Revan. So the question is it lining up with what the plan was? Let's bring that up. I don't know about you guys, that looks like a match to me. Although that looks a bit different. I don't remember seeing a gas on that north wall. Maybe I forgot it. Yeah, it's CLS this time. Okay, so 1 change. I might change things around a bit because of that. Only a little bit, but I'm curious if SWGOH could solo it still. That could be interesting. And that would then free up Slacker. That is interesting. Because it isn't the Chupiocron. It's not like it's a fully formed Datacron. The thing that would concern me is that there is health and protection recovery, which I know SWGOH can be a little susceptible to. But there isn't like health steal or anything like that. Armor pen could be a bit concerning. We might not do SWGOH, but we'll just, yeah, we'll I've penciled it in, but I'm not committing to it. It might be better trying SWGOH there, actually. Because I don't think there's anything there that SWGOH couldn't do now I think about it. So I was penciling in Adrad there, and I think maybe SWGOH is better there, and then... I mean, I'll say Slacker there, but arguably we could do Slacker on Qui-Gon and JKR on CLS. By the way, JKR's got JKL with it. Caesar, fire at the ion cannons. Can I actually do that better? Can I do that better? Let me see. Have I got that button or not? Apparently I haven't got that button set up yet. Let's do it here instead. There we go.
Fire the iron cannons.
That was louder than I thought. I didn't know that one got like sound effects with it. All right. I think a lot of that is all right on paper. BB-8, to my knowledge, shouldn't stop SWGOH. Can't think of anything in there that would. I mean, it'll have a lot of initial termies, but that's about it. Hey, nice one, Fish. I'm going to say, that's what, maybe 3 or 4 days since you got it? I can't remember when it was you showed me, but that is brilliant progress in that time. I mean, I've got to ask, what's the goal as far as your next one? I mean, not necessarily the GL, but what's your goal for your GP? I mean, are you thinking 2.5 or are you going even lower? I didn't see them. Oh, you got most of it ordered up. That's not bad then. I'm going to say, I know at some point I'm going to have to really get my head on with Jabba's gear. The one thing I will say is I feel like I've got plenty that could get into Gear 12. It's the Gear 12 stuff that I'm probably going to trip up on. So hopefully when I'm farming the tickets I can get that done. You can't do anything good this one. This is the worst for GP wise. Oh, so you don't think you'll be able to do anything? You won't be able to sort of keep it under a goal again, kind of thing. So I'm just thinking, you've got Slacker in C, haven't you? So JML's a bit of a bloater. JMK's maybe efficient. Well, I say efficient. I suppose you could go for JMK and not push your roster too badly. Oh, me game's crashed. I swear sometimes it crashes when it's idle. It thinks I'm not running, so it's like, oh, go on, I'll just crash down them. I see. I mean, do you... Oh yeah, you need Negotiator, don't you, for that. Might not be the worst thing, though. You know, it'll give you a chance to build up that ship, well, that fleet. Okay, I'm just reading this. Red crit's possible if you rally Daka. Max 50, you do 50 cost refreshes each day. Gold crit is literally half the number of battles and no added gear. Worried about missing out on the new fleet meta if I don't get the ship though. So I think the first question there would be, are you free to play or do you dabble? Because I know for myself, I don't enjoy the thought of it, but the 9.99 pack's pretty good as far as you get the extra shards. And it does mean that supposing you have a bad week, a bad month, you know, like bit time-wise, it gives you that little bit of a cushion that you can just get the extra shards, you won't miss out. That'd be the first thing I'd be saying. But I'm sure you know all that. I think that's me just basically saying, don't be scared to do it if you spend. But if you are free to play, what I would be saying is, either if you're free to play, if you just don't want to spend on Conquest, and I wouldn't judge that either. What I would say is, if Daka's what's going to get you over the line, she's well worth it. I know there was a use my ship, Angie? Oh, good point, I hadn't seen that. Thank you, Crowder. Just be a second, let me pull this up. We've done with this now. I'm hoping there's something on here. Let me find it. Because I know before he retired from the game, Endel Beal did a good comparison for it. Maybe that's where I find it. Just go for Endel. It was really weird seeing his account like this because it's like he was a great content creator. Where would it be? Maybe that one's it. Let me just scroll down. I don't know if he did another one that was a bit more obvious via the thumbnail. No, it looks like he just focused on GA at this point. I'm going to say I won't answer a question. I won't be diligent. Let me just see. I think this might be it. There we go. So you can ignore 32 things. At least a key card to come to at this point. There we go. So this was like when Dad Bob Bobo was the reward. Let's just see the free option. You could skip 32 per conquest. Let's just see conquest. You get 65 from the gold crates, and you'd need 190. If you get your 20s from the scavenger, the conquest pass gave you 16. Yeah, so that's not too bad. 16 per conquest. I think that's how it's working out anyway. I don't know if that's still true off the top of my head though. makes sense though. When you think 132, 132, 32, you can skip one. So yeah, I think that's the math behind it. You get, if you want, get gold crate twice and then a red, you only need to buy 2 passes. But if you want to do, how'd you phrase it? If you, I think that's it. You need to do at least 1 red crate. Which kind of makes sense, but when you think, you'll probably get enough to get the get the unlock, the 4th conquest, i.e. the one after the main one it's in. Because say you gain 65, 65, 65 plus all this from the scavenger and from the rewards. If I'm right, whatever's left over you could then get from the conquest store and the scavenger next conquest, or even the reward crate. So I suppose it all depends what you're thinking as far as how, if you're expecting it to be launched in June, July. I'd thought they'd do it August, give everyone about a month to play with it. But I might be wrong. Yeah, quite a bit of guesswork there, sorry. I'll put it in the chat, right, that video. Endel deserves love even if he isn't playing the game anymore. But yeah, he did go through that quite well in the video. I put it like this, that's what, over a year ago now, and I do remember it. So hopefully it's a sign that even if it's maybe a little out of date as far as context, probably the info in there is still relevant. No worries, Rufader. All right, let's get this back on. Oh, hang on, I've just realised. I will just satisfy Crowder, because that was irritating me when I saw it. What am I after? Adrad. Let's just do a bit of that. Only a little bit. I want just keeps it above 100. Hey, that wasn't bad. 3 out of from 4 sims. Thank you for that, Crowder. I'm going to say I'm thanking you for that, RNG. Okay. I know it keeps flooding in the chat, by the way, but Marvel Snap, I'm being sponsored by them right now. So if you want to help me out, just click the link, download the game, go and say, if you get to, well, it says there in the message, feel free to help me out, but no obligations. Okay, so I think we go down south to start with, I think. Because there was one change, but I don't think it was that bad, was it? We can still do all of this. I think the question is, is it worth doing Slacker on Qui-Gon? Or is it a bit risky in case there is something different at the back? I think we can afford it. I mean, for starters, I think it'd be interesting to know if we win C versus Rey. I'm wondering if I throw Insidious for no other reason than to be a punching bag. Because there's not anyone else here who I think could take the hits that I don't need elsewhere. But saying that, I've also done this before, so it's like, am I just being overly cautious? Let me check the mods, that's probably the safest bet. So offense and health. Offense primary. Yeah, that's looking on paper decent. 159. But 12k damage, that's high offense. That's how I recall it anyway. You're pushing 200k health if you're going for a health ray. It's 12k offense if you're going for an offense ray. And if you can get both, well done. So maybe I push for defense. Because I don't want to give that one up. I mean, that hasn't really got stats anyway, but I wouldn't want to give that one up. I don't need all the stuff with the defense there. So a bit of defense and a bit of crit avoid, plus some of those extra stats. That's not too bad. Does true damage, yeah. We want health then, okay. Something in there feels a waste. Maybe the K2 Cron? Health, armor, resistance. It's probably a bit better. What, you think go for the more health? Yeah, 245k health. That's a big bump. Yeah, I mean, I haven't got armor. She's on defense. I mean, is it worth putting anything else with this lot just to maybe see it out? I mean, do I do Dooku, for instance? Someone tells me I don't need more. Yeah, I don't really have a good tank. I don't want to give up Savage. I could potentially give up to Crew, because if I'm doing going to do Slacker versus Qui-Gon, I wouldn't need a full Slacker team. I mean, to my knowledge, I'd just poke Anakin and we're done. So we could probably spare Crew. It's a bit weird. Well, by my standards, it's a bit weird. Okay, let's go for it. So, Link Ben, I'm guessing? Purely because that way he's not dealing damage. We'll put the med pack on Crew. I doubt it'll matter, but just in case it does. Alright, let's just hit Finn a minute. Yeah, of course they do that. Well, I might as well get all the tech out. How about what? I like that healing immunity as well. It probably won't stick, but I like the look of it. Alright, Crew got nuked. At least the damage was split a bit. We got healing immunity. I don't know the cooldown on it. I'm guessing more than 2 turns. Ult and pray. Okay. Okay. We can do a Link if we can take a turn. Let me take a turn. All right, who are we going for? I know I'm probably dead anyway, but let's just assume I've got 1 turn in me. Shall we go Finn and Rey? Yeah. Yeah, we haven't got a hope in Al here. We'll say that we did. I'll take that back. We've recovered a bit of protection and a bit of health. Granted, we're probably going to lose it straight away. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. At least Ben's out. That's made it a little easier. All right. I'm going to come back to that, I think. I don't want to get stuck on it, you know, just banging my head. Yeah. So I'm going to go for this. We'll take in the droids. I say the droids. Every time it's mute as well. The fact that Scav's there, they're not going to heal, so we can go straight for Starkiller or Mara. Alright, get the target locks out. Okay, that was a bit disappointing, I'm not going to lie. Let's go for Mara. Yeah, I mean, I know you can alternate the Lasufu. I mean, I don't really get why. It's like Idaho's in our server, the Hermit server. He was saying earlier today that he thinks if you got Ray JaDW training, it's fine. And I'm like, I get it, you know, Ray does the job, but that's about the best you can say, really. You know, it fits the criteria, but she isn't optimal. That's the way I'd describe it. It's like, in my head, it's not as bad as Diesel and the petrol engine, but it's in that kind of family of thought. It's like you're hearing about, not Starkiller, like Cal going with Ray, and I'm thinking, I get it, Ray's bumping him a little, but I feel sorry for Seer. Seer got nerfed just by Cal being good with Ray. It's like, unlucky. All right, what did we get? 61. Okay. I'm thinking what could take this out that's not not Slacker. Oh? Might be. One sec. 72 plus 11, so that's 6. Was it 61 I got then? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the Anakin. 277. No. Gonna say it's 307, 337. We need Wampa for Iden. So in the plan, I was saying we could do JKR there. Maybe now what we do JKR down here. That worked last time. It was a bit of a mess, but it worked. Was it a mess? I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, JKR there. And then we clean up this Ray with Slacker. I'm debating if we do Treya on CLS. And then maybe the Ewoks could take on Geos. I need to see what the Geos are like. Because none of that's actually taken into account EP Vader as well, so we have got that for the Geos, which I forgot. But let me just double check. They're all relic, so no way the Ewoks could take that. But if I'm right that I did forget about EP Vader. Oh no, they're there, but honestly I think they could be swapped around. Put that there and put that there. Because we've got quite a few top hitting tunes in the Rey team. So unless they've got Zori, which I'd be amazed at, that Rey Jedi training team shouldn't be that bad. Again, I will double check it. Zori classes as resistant. She isn't just a smuggler or anything. Yeah, level 1, so we're okay there. I don't think there's anything too scary in that. There's BB-8s with the droids, so they aren't going to get a turn meter jump either. So we should be good. I mean, if I was desperate, I think the Ewoks could take them droids down this time, because even though they get the turn meter jump with BB-8, you know, I'm saying that, and then I immediately say, hang on, how did they survive the turn meter jump? I was hopeful for a second. Okay, so I think we need to do these at the Imps versus Darth Revan as well. That's kind of nagging at me, because I know this is a 20% turn meter cron. Let's check the speeds. 325, we should be good. I might need a play-by-play on this one, by the way, because I am a bit rusty when it comes to this. I'm thinking I'm okay in general, but I've got Discord open. I'm just going. Let me see if I can pull up this guy's team comp for that Rey. Defense details. What is the Rey team? Oh, sorry, the Rey Jedi Train team, I should say. JTR, Holdo, the Vets, and Finn. That should be easy. Okay, so let's add our own 20% turn meter cron. Not that. Not that. That one could be okay. Actually, that's the only one we got, so we're going for it. Okay. My Piet goes first. Not in much doubt that. 332, 352 effective. I say first. Obviously, Dark Trooper goes first, but then he gives turn meter to Piet. I don't know who go first on their end, but I wonder who's the weakest. Bastila? 272. Yeah, Revan was about 320. 325. And I'm having like an eyeball at the health and protection pools, and yeah. I can't imagine your mod Talon to be weak. So yeah. I think we should be okay, because regardless of who's weak, our speed should then make us go first, potentially. Although I'm saying that and I'm thinking, could that be the issue? The fact that Dark Trooper would be slower than Revan. So then the weakest one goes first. If so, I'm a little stuck because I can't... Yeah, I can't do anything about that. If that's the case, I'm going to have to swap out Imps for something. Yeah, I actually think that would be a fail. I don't burn a team like that. I'm thinking what else could take down this. It's not so much about where else am I using Imps, but it's a case of if I go in and they go first, I'm dead. You know what I mean? They're preloaded as well. So rather than wasting a team and well, I say preloading, but you know what I mean? It's like I've lost a battle anyway. I might as well see if there's something that I can use instead. The only other thing I could think that I could do something is Wampa, but I do need that for Iden. This is the thing, Dark Trooper is de facto the weakest, so... %20 turn meter. That is my fear, that it'll be a coin... If you're talking about, say for instance, Darth Revan's their weakest. They go first, even though my Dark Trooper has also got 100% turn meter. And at that point, I'm dead. All right, let's go nerdy. Let's just go nerdy. We know it won't be Malik and Marauder, but I'm just putting them in for ease my mind. And 4418. Alright, what's next? No bounty on Tazir, unfortunately, Jay. At least none of any decent Darth Revan killing capabilities. Let's see, 90... Again, I know Malik won't be the weakest, but I'm just putting it in just for complete the board. I'm assuming it doesn't count anything like armor. No, that's right. B2 plus B3. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, yeah. Good call. Good call. Let's try that again. Okay. Cheers for that. Yeah. Talon. Right, it's not Talon. It's BSF. Where's BSF? Oh, no, we've just done that. Let's do that again. 71,236 and 52,376. Yeah, so Revan's looking weak. Let's do Talon just to check. I don't think Talon would matter anyway. Sorry, I don't like doing it how I'm doing here. 51,993 and 61,896. Yeah, it is looking like Revan. 96,125, 80,240. The only saving grace is if it's Marauder. If it's Marauder, we're fine, but I'm doubting it. 56,937, 67,037. Oh, I'm gonna put that in the wrong cell, but I'll type it again. Yeah, so DR. And there's no way, unless I took out Dark Trooper and put in Gideon, which would then give me a stronger unit and potentially get Piet there. Yeah. See, if Enter just burn Watt as well, it wouldn't be bad because I could throw Watt in there to get a bonus turn and well, get them a stack of Emperor's Trap. Can I burn a team? Maybe. Trouble is, with imps, then they're preloaded. And the 20% doesn't matter then. I could burn a team to see who goes first, but I'm pretty sure it'd be Raven. I think anything that I've got that I don't... anything that would burn enough turn meter, I think it would... it'd be something I need. I don't have too many spare squads. It's safe to say that race screwed me up a bit. I'm going to leave that Darth Revan for a minute, and the Rey. Let's just take this not JKR, Qui-Gon out. Let's see what we need. I think Darth Revan's a headache. And perhaps if we could get through without... Maybe if we could do Iden with something different, we'd have a hope. I'm using JMK on JMK. I mean, Wampa's the obvious one. Maybe my Adrak could do it? I don't know if we need to be higher gear, but maybe? If we could spare Treya maybe as well? I mean, I've lost crew. Yeah, sorry, I'm lost in a bit of thought thinking through all this. We'll start with this. We'll take this down and then we'll work from there. I think they may take the first turn. Or not. All right, there goes the AoE. There goes Anakin. Let's give that to Bastila. Give that to Raven. Just call an assist. All right, a little bit inefficient with banners, but we still got 61, so I'm okay with that. Oh, okay. Like I say, let's go up here. Let's just deal with these, because these have all got their own little problems. We'll do a JMK mirror. Oh, went past it. I don't really need a Cron for this, and there isn't one on the opposing side, so we can afford to just duke it out, essentially. What's the cat at? 329. I think mine is quicker. Oh, hang on. Wrong Ahsoka. Yeah, 334. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but it's kind of good just for having an idea. No worries, Kit. I'll catch you around, man. And cheers for the bits as well. All right, we can't really do much there, so I'm actually just going to smack Padme with that if I can. Pass that to JMK. He gives that back to Cat. Yep, Kenobi bites one. Just do a basic for now. Cat just sort of crawls back into position. All right, we'll pass that to Ahsoka. For the record, I know you can do one charge of ult there, but when I've been doing it in arena, I've been liking getting a Shien on Ahsoka and then playing from there, so I feel that does play out quite nicely. Even though they get the ult, they've used their Force Sleep, so we go ult, we get a Force Sleep, they're dead. Okay. Just top our protection up off. Get the death pen off JMK. To be honest, it's like exchanging buffs and debuffs at this point. Let's just do that. Hang on, I'm wasting time on JMK. We need to go for Padme. Just remembered she was in this match. I think it was seeing my own get targeted. Alright, just do a basic. Alright, smacking Kenobi. Come on, another Force Sleep. Would have been nice if we could have got the heal immunity on Padme. Actually, let's do that now. We'll call Ahsoka to assist. Oh, wasn't even needed. Yeah, let's focus on JMK now. Let's go back to JMK with that. I'd be quite interesting how fast that buff goes away. The Shien. Still got a bit of high ground at least. Let's just get some protection up back again. I'm expecting next use of Force Sleep to be a pretty big hit. What are you getting at Cat? 535,000 damage. You know, just casually putting numbers out like that. Let's top up where we can. 61. Yay! Exactly, a big old yate. Now, this one I'm not as comfortable on, but it could work. I'm thinking, is it that one? Yeah. BB-8 gives me a little bit of concern, but I think this is still okay. I don't know if there is something here. If there is a hard counter involved in this, then I will feel remorseful. It's a tank revive cron, just to be clear. All right, let's go for BB. I mean, BB should start really hurting, because Grievous really doesn't like him. Actually, can we do full auto? There we go. We're all good. There's no droideka to hold this up, so should be a clean win. Gonna say, I'm glad to be of help deception. I mean, I like the fact that I've done it 2 rounds, well, maybe 2 or 3 rounds in a row kind of thing. We got close the other week, and we had a game crash, and that was horrid, just for the fact that you kind of get to the point at the end where Chrysanthemum and Jabba are the only ones left, and you're thinking, come on, this is in the bag, and the game crash was just painful. So I'm glad that since then we've done it two times fully. I don't think this one today was perfect as far as Cad was in the team instead of Embo or even Bulba, but it made a challenge, didn't it? Yeah, that was it. I mean, as well, when I saw the counter online, it had the 20% turn meter Crom, which was given to old Ben. And I was like, oh god, do we need this? Because my old Ben just isn't modded to be the weakest. Well, to be honest, I don't really know why he would be. He's maybe the tank who lives. But it was like, okay, fair enough to say how someone went about it. But yeah, apparently, I'm looking at it, you don't even need the 20% turn meter Crom. I mean, if I did, I'd be able to use EP from the start, and that's not really fun. I think the key thing with that Cron I was using is the fact that it gives you crit damage and offense, so moving forward, you just need something like that. Not necessarily that, but something like that. Alright, I think I'm gonna... Oh, hang on. Are you going to stay marked? No, you're going to keep popping back to Grievous, so let's just go for B2. Ooh, okay. Hey! Let's just make sure they go for B1. Ooh. Okay, we healed up. We're fine. I just have a momentary panic when I see SWGOH stunned with yellow health. I'm like, are you coping alright, bud? You coping alright? Come on, let's get him. Let's get him down. That's it. He's got a big health pool, SWGOH. You're not going to just be able to one-shot yeet him. It's actually immense how big Grievous' health pool is at this point. I mean, he gets there, but it takes an effort. I'm glad we've got a minute 30 on the clock, let's say that. There we go, he's in the yellow, and it didn't even tickle him with the big special. Yeah, just keep going for it, SWGOH, you'll get there. You'll get there. There we go. 68. Okay, that made me feel better. What was that other team idea for Aiden? Adrad. Yeah, I'm pleased with that one, Deception. I'm not gonna lie. I am pleased. Now, this doesn't feel good. But what I will say is, they're only a little bit ahead of me in these two cases. And this is meant to be a hard counter to Aiden, so... maybe? I don't know. I get the feeling this could still be painful, but I feel like I need to try this to see if I can save Wampa. Yeah, this could be interesting. One way phrasing it. Alright, they went for Jin, so that's positive, I guess. Alright, a bit of 2 meter there, we'll just nick that. There's no revive here, is there? So let's just do that for now. Then pass to Adrad, who can then do that. Let's do this. Get a roar going, put some exposures on the board. And some more. Where are you going with that? For Biston? Okay. Yeah, that's a bit rough. My K2 is not built for the combat. He's not fully operational. Oh, hang on. Don't. Oof. Well, we're on 100 stacks at least. Bring it back. Let's do that. And let's do that. I'm sorry I'm not being more descriptive. I don't really know what these moves are called. You shouting, Duck? Okay. I think my dog's being naughty. Oh. Alright, we're there. Be nice if we can get a revive in. So, Jin, just hang back a bit. Oh, okay. Just kill her then. 57, we got through it. Yeah, that didn't go too bad. I think that's a definite motivation to put some effort into K2. Hey, gonna say, if K2 had lived, that would have been a lot better. You managed to beat down the major defense and get the win. Nice one, Tom. Gonna say, did you say it was 5 GLs down? I know it seemed like a big number, and you were saying was it Malgus and Gas? Maybe Starkiller as well? I'm going to say, very well done. I'm going to say, I think that is one of the bigger highs you get from this game, when someone basically puts a screw you defense down and you say screw you back. And you forgot something. I had to guess at Starkiller. But yeah, well done. Well done. I mean, I know for myself, if I manage to get through a really tough defense, it's like a great high. I don't blame anyone from wanting to share that from the hills. Okay, so Adrad got us the win there. I can't remember what the banners were, but he got the win. I haven't really been recording either. So we'll do Treya here. And I'm saying that, and I'm thinking, is Treya really the best option? Yeah, I've now got doubts about this. I don't think Treya's a great shout. Because these are all high relics. I'm going to have a think on it, and I'm going to go just nip the loo while I do. So, yeah, I'll be folks. I was just going to say, is the screen loading? Hello again. Okay. What to do about CLS? I feel like I need some inspiration. Hello, Deception. So far, not a lot of good inspiration. All of that lot's either used or unavailable. Let's go here, Sat. Let's go on SWGOH GG. What have you got for me? Commander Luke isn't on defense a lot. Oh, he is on here at least. Thing is, a lot of these are better counting the Chupiocron. So all the numbers are going to be skewed with that. What's Horn's speed? Let's start with that. 219. Okay, that is interesting. What's mine? 281. Wow. Okay, I'm actually impressed how fast I've got that. So it might be worth doing a mirror. If we do a mirror, even though my relics are poor, I might be able to survive it. I still don't know exactly what I want to do with Treya. She's kind of an oddball for me at the moment with no real purpose. We'll have to have a think on it. But yeah, I get the feeling CLS can just handle this a little bit better. Ooh. Especially if we can apply some Cron, that will help. What have we got? A bit of armor might help a little. Although that kind of looks good as well. Armor penetration. That looks garbanzo. We've got anything up here that's... There's a lot on there. That's actually a decent Cron. It's just not a lot I can use in this battle. So yeah, I think I'm leaning back to this. I mean, let's just check the blue ones. I mean, crit damage there could be nice. That's offense. Offense, crit chance, health. I'm leaning towards something like that. Just because we are going crit for more than 4 times, hopefully, with Chupio. And there's that as well. That one's probably the best one for me. Yeah, I feel like going for flat offense might not be the route. If anything, these Crons feel wasteful doing that. Especially that one with the 20% Cron. I mean, 4% offense could be good, but I suppose it's that question of what's better, 4% offense or 39... yeah, 39% resistance pen. Saying that none of these deal special damage, do they? That one could be alright. Potency isn't needed, but the armor penetration, which is what they will feed off, that one might be alright. I'm going to give that a go. I don't particularly feel like that's useful, but yeah, armor pen. What have they got on theirs? Yeah, they've got 66 armor. There's only... There are 2 droids, but... yeah, it's definitely going to play a part with the AI. Let's see how it goes. If I can stun Chewbacca, then we've got some level of control at least. Right, so get that out. The AI went the thick route, so that's a bonus. We're going to just do that to get a turn out. Let's blind him. Yeah, we're all good here. I think Han really liked that armor pen. He was putting out some decent damage, let's say that. Okay, so... It's funny, I'm not usually a fan of CLS mirrors, but I swear I think I've done 2 now this season, and it feels like it was worth it. For the record, it's not that I can't do them, it's just for whatever reason I don't like them. Yeah, I remember seeing this on the defense sheet, and I'm like, I don't really want to deal with this. Yeah, I do agree. CLS is good for offense. Sorry. Mine here I have put on defense a few times, but it's purely because I've usually got Rally 3. Well, usually I have got Rally 3s on it, so it doesn't tend to have the same level of damage, but as you saw, it's punching up quite well at the moment. I don't like this defense. I've decided. Maybe I could try that. Been a while since I've seen the fleet, but maybe it could do a job for us. Especially with it being a weaker one. Where is it? Need one without... There we go. Bomber. Saying that, that's what that said, is it? Yeah, that was Emperor Shuttle. I do like that with the Emperor Shuttle, so I'm going to go with that, and I'm just going to play around with it. So, got Executrix. Let's get Sith Bomber in. Emperor Shuttle. What was it Bit was saying? Vader? Yeah. And then we've got our Bomber. We've got Interceptor, Defender, and I can do TIE Fighter. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's give it a go. Okay, so that's cleanse. We'll do basic over there. Why can't I call in a reinforcement? That's strange. I'm not wrong, am I? I should have been able to call a reinforcement then, because we've got space, obviously, but... to my knowledge, there was nothing preventing me. I got Interceptor in there. They're all Empire, Inquisitorius, or Sith. I honestly don't know what happened there. That really could have screwed up my attack here. Alright, we'll take the offense up. Yeah, we're going dodge, so might as well just do that. Let's get some burning on them. Yeah, that taunt on from Phantom is really irritating at this moment in time. Let's bring in Interceptor. We can't do normal stuff here, but we can at least hit Outrider. Okay, Outrider gone. And keep the burning on Millennium Falcon. Keep the mines down. I vaguely remember that. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen that. Yeah, thanks for that, Dewey. I remember when I read the Profundity kit, it was something that I remember being called out, and I thought, hang on, do they expect Empire to counter this? But it actually does quite well. Yeah, thank you for that. Okay. I'm going to have to try and finalise this Executor. I don't want to, but I would prefer trying that than malling it and then finalising a Negotiator. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't an issue. It did pan out quite well in the end. It's just when you're starting the battle and that happens, it's like, hang on, what's going on here? Just a little curveball. All right, hunted on Bosk. We'll base it there. Yeah, this is where it gets awkward. Let's do turn meter again and do that. Yeah, this is again where the issue is. Because Xanadu is right lined up for a turn. And it will call Houndstooth to assist. So I can't put ability block on it. So my thoughts are I need to heal up Echelon somehow. And the best thing I can think to do that would be to try and get some big damage from Silencer. So I'm going to do that again. And this won't be big damage, but it might just be enough to keep that in the game. Not enough. Okay. We can do that now, though. And then we can bring in... I don't normally play it this way, but we can do this. Oof. Yeah, let me just get a kill shot out there, please. Thank you. Okay. We got a dodge there. That was good. I'm going to get countered here and get killed, aren't I? Maybe not killed, but close. Yep, bye-bye Silencer, and we're dead. I bloody hate this fleet. Been in the game for 18 months and I still don't like it. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that. I'm just pressing buttons at this point because nothing will win this fight. Arguably I could put Ebonhawk in, but I thought I need to get Xanadu out. If I get Xanadu out, there is a potential cleanup in it, but I say potential as if I have actually got a fleet spare. I'm curious if there's a mass attack on Exactor. It might be off cooldown at this point. Okay. We're going to do Mal here, but I'm wondering if we can spare the Geos. I think that's a big ask. Honestly, this is not good. One thing is it's not an anti-Malev fleet. You know, we haven't got a Soaker in the starting lineup, so that's something. Makes me think we might be okay, but because I'm having to do this weird lineup, it tells me we're not. Let's put that there. I thought I won't actually put it on Hyena, but it'd be good if I could force him to go for a Vulture. Just charge my ult up a bit. Just go for the AoE. Okay, one Vulture down. There's the Negotiator kicking in. Yeah, this is Ripperoo time. Yeah, we're out of this. We're out. We're out by a country mile. Oh, okay. Could I clean up the Exactor just out of curiosity? This has been Crimson Season in a nutshell, by the way. Just horrendous rounds. You know, I keep getting a bit irritable about dropping into Kyber full potentially, and it's like, this is sort of the thing that's summing me up. My fleet game is really sucking at the moment. Yep, Soldier's dead. I mean, I don't think this is going to do much if we're being honest. No. Gonna say no, none of that shenanigans going on here. Can we get rid of that? Right, that's one down. Get the stun. Although Sunflack's looking like he's about to bite a bullet. And I don't think I've got a way to really help it out. Have I got anything to clean debuffs here? I could try that. Won't do much, but it does something. Bye-bye, Sonny. Oof. Go on, let's do that. All right, 3v1. That's the roly-poly, isn't it? Yeah, let's roly-poly. Just basic. Bye-bye, Reaper. Heal up. Heal up. We might need it. Right, that's first life down. Yeah, just have some buff immunity if you can. They've got their ult. Oh! Just one before our ult. Have we got it still? Yeah. All right, so we won't clear the wall, but we have at least cleared the Exactor. We basically did what we wanted without doing what we wanted. The ideal was to one-shot it, obviously, but when we got down to needing a cleanup there, we did do the cleanup, so something, I guess. You figured you missed it, but still, that was a feeling I'd never like to experience again. Yeah, I'll be honest, that's not something I'd like to either. At least as far as fearing that I had said something. Okay, we're going to do Wampa. And let's see, what do we want? Health? Go on, you can have all of that. Oof, wow. You gave us a go, Womp. You gave us a go. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to call it here. My opponent can turn up and they can clean up. I mean, I say I call it here. I will do my due diligence, if you like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I'm guessing you walked into a Womp again, smacked around by Sith Lords. It wasn't very fun to watch, I'll be honest. We were getting into desperate territory. Bye-bye, Fost. I haven't got any mastery, but screw it. Just die. That would explain it then. We hadn't got that option to us, unfortunately. I mean, I would have liked to have Imperial Troopered it, but that was too slow. Alright, so we clean that up. And for giggles, let's just take the Imperial Troopers in and let's pretend that there's no Crons that are going to wreck us. You know, I'm good at pretending. I'm good at pretending. I mean, forget that, it's preloaded even. Wow. Just die. All right, can save. I'll take that. I did put a Terminator Cron on, but I didn't think it'd work. Alright, what was the plan for this battle? Because I kind of gave up on that a bit ago. Ewoks on the Rey, Palpatine on the Geos, and then Traya on the Adrad. Okay. So let's get the Murder Bears out. I had actually put them in the bin for the season, but it looks like they're getting an extended shore leave. Alright, let's go. Off to war you go, Murder Bears. I'm going to have to do squads on this account for the fact that I swear one time I'm going to end up putting Chirper, not Chirper, Wicket in the lead or something. I like him, Tom. I like him. Let's just keep you quiet. And AoE. And basic. Treating this resistance team like it's a naughty dog. There we go. All too easy. Well, that's one way of looking at it. I mean, to be honest, right, I always think to myself, the Murder Bears catch people out. They're on defense in 3v3 because they aren't good in that game mode, but in 5v5, they're pretty good against certain teams. I've said this a couple of times that as long as something hasn't got turn meter, which this team certainly hasn't, then they just run circles around them. It's when you try and take them in against something that's much bigger or better, that's when they struggle. But, you know, they can punch up all right. I mean, that's the thing, I wouldn't be frightened of it. I mean, even my Murder Bears that I feel like I've modded reasonably well. You know, I know if I took in a Nest, it's like, okay, Nest will beat them. But, you know, the question is how many people have Nest on offense right now? I don't know. That is a genuine question. We got anything with offense? That'll do nicely. Just enough to make sure that Vader's hitting as hard as he can. I'm really annoyed about Fleet though, because yeah, that was just a bit of an FU Fleet. Okay, Crush. Rally 5 on Soldier. Rally 5 on GBA. Hoggle's the squishy one. Bye-bye the squishy one. You getting a turn in here, Palps? Okay, we got a bit going there. Yeah, I think they might get... Well, no, we're still in control. I also thought they'd get a turn before then. Yeet, delete. Alright. 67, no issues. And then we got Adrad. What did I say for Adrad? It was Treya. I may need to multi-shot this though. We'll give that a go as is. Talon's purely there to hopefully save Treya, but yeah. We'll see. Yeah, go on, hide Dooku. That's what you're best at. Bring it down. They get buffs because, well, they do. Suck, suck, suck. Add a little bit extra tension to this battle. I'm also looking at my... Well, I can see the cat out, my cat out of the corner of my eye. She's looking at me as if to say, Daddy, I want to go out. So, I need to put the pedal to the metal here if I can. It's either she wants to go out or she wants fuss. It's a coin toss. I don't really know why I'm hitting Biston. I think I just want Biston out. He's probably a bit weaker. Ooh, saying that, if we can get Nihilus to turn, he's ready for a kill. Hey, Chris Hill, how you doing? Can we do anything here? Yeah, we can. Held by Hatred. And we're going to have a permakill in a second. Revive him now, Jin. Ooh, wow, okay. I'll give you credit, Talon. You're hanging in here. I thought you'd be dead long before now. And Dooku was acting like an actual Sith Lord then, rather than a puny little separatist. This Treya Omicron really does good stuff, doesn't it? Next time on Stating the Bleeding Obvious. Alright, that was easier than I anticipated. I honestly thought they'd wreck me a bit more, so I was expecting maybe lose Nihilus and have to piecemeal it, but yep, 61. Okay, so I got a 3/4 clear. Bummer that I couldn't get the negotiator down. That's where I am in the game right now. I need another fleet. They'll have the finalizer, so they can take down my negotiator. They'll have a malevolence, so they can take down my negotiator. And yeah, the rebels could be taken down by pretty much anything, I bet. So they're not going to struggle with my fleets. So it all depends how they get on with the tomb battles. They've still got to beat my Darth Revan. They've still got to beat my Bam. We've got Army First Order there. And we've got a weak Mon Mothma. Plus something at the back that has been alluded to. So there is a chance he might trip. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see. Let me put the watch bot on him. I want to know if he does hit me.